Okay, so username UberCatSR has told me to watch this several times. I really like it when people want me to. Oh, if you're wondering what that is my medicine. This is how the old man keeps going. Garrett keeps on going by the green energy of the wall. I keep on going by the green energy of Monster. That's how that shit works, yeah. But I really like it when people are kind of insistent on me watching stuff. I really today is gonna be like a day where I'm fucking with my camera more often than not. But today's gonna be a day where I'm gonna be doing a good amount of stuff. SOC Hobbit has asked me, he was hoping that I'd watch the podcast. I'm doing the first podcast tonight, and that is after I finish watching episode 25, which I'm going to be starting on immediately after this. All in all, it's gonna be a lot of time. I'm gonna be sitting in front of here. So I got the big can of Monster, and I'm ready to go. F in the comments for Dominic still. Here we go. Shadow over the Immateriums. Apparently, this was a Halloween episode. So, there's that. There's past this, I have a couple of things still on the back burner, one of which is the Lord Inquisitor, as well as a few other things. But it just takes me some time. But here we go. HP Callcraft, I get it. Carl the Deranged. Okay. Purgatory, great. Definitely F for Dominic.
It's a rainy night.
Oh my god.
Shitty night. The perfect cure would be a bottle of Amasec right now, but I need to think clear. I took a sip from my bottle of iron tasting water and pondered on this most peculiar case. The mayor of the local hive has disappeared without a clue, and the nobles are getting more and more grimdark. The papers tell me this is.
Wait, okay, I'm gonna read this. Lost PDF. I love how Ignorgen.
Okay. First person of high political stature to disappear as of late. All who disappear are soon replaced from the hive's hierarchy.
Not having his murder bonus.
Shadier than the last. Clearly foul play at work, but the local arbites refuse involvement, and the masses seem unconcerned. Not a surprise, seeing as they can't seem to differentiate the queer from the parrot. Usually, the Inquisition would have been sent in to inspect, but due to recent shifts in legislation, I'm on the case instead, and I intend to solve it. I entered the upper hives to allure some information about the disappearance of the mayor. Excuse me, sir. May I ask you a few questions?
Get out of my way, outsider!
The locals weren't particularly agreeable. It could be the severe case of crotch rot that had plagued the hive recently, but I knew there was something else stirring. I could feel it in the air.
Oh, can you spare me a few florins, young mister? I can give you something for your generosity.
Excuse me. I'm looking into the case of the missing mayor. Mind if I ask a few questions?
Oh, yeah. The poor, sweet old mayor. He's been chopped up good, I reckon.
Chopped up? What makes you think that?
Hardline imperial creator he was. Constantly opposing the cult. Didn't appreciate it, they did some.
What more can you tell me about this cult?
You bring me a bottle of some of that sweet, sulfur yellow stuff, and I will fill your ears.
I knew I had to get on his good side. He seemed to be the only one, perhaps drunk, perhaps stupid enough, to leak inside information to an outsider such as myself. Here,
What the fuck?
I always carry some extra on me.
Holy fuck! Is that old Amethyst?
Yes,
My pious brats? These are worse than me, man.
just a day in the life, sir. Now, please, tell me everything you know.
Well, let me begin from the beginning. The cult wasn't
He told me
established.
everything he knew. Apparently, this cult was in the guise of a political movement, bent on taking over and separating the planet from imperial rule. Most nobles in the hive were in on this act of treasonous subterfuge. I knew I had smelled something fishy, but I didn't expect to find myself in the middle of a fish cake factorum. I started making my way to the mayor's office, but I didn't make it far before things took a turn.
Another scared guardsman.
You're Detective Bruce Norrie.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with this guy
Seems
whatsoever.
Oh, pardon me. I am but a spokesperson for the new mayor. I heard you have been sent here by the Arbites to investigate the disappearing, yes?
Indeed I have. Care to answer a few questions?
I'd be more than happy to. But not here. This place is quite public. Meet me at Town Hall. We can make further discussion there.
I've met many shady people in my days, but none were more shady than this uncanny excuse for a man.
Here's the question. In every single one of these, like, detective stories from, like, the 40s, which this is based off of film noir, there's always some woman in it. So, this being 40K, I can't wait to see this bullshit.
Every cell that made up my being screamed in chorus at me not to trust this so-called spokesperson. But I digress, for I had made up my mind. I was going to the mayor's abode for sure. But using the main entrance has never been my way of doing things.
Honored Magus.
What is it, brother?
We've received reports that the drunkard Larry spoke about the cult to the detective man.
Seems like we should have disposed of him while we could. We should render judgment upon his filthy hide for this act of treason.
Unfortunately, he seems to have drank himself to death about 20 minutes ago.
Oh. Oh. Well, it is of no matter, my brother. That Bruce Norrie will have another thing coming when he arrives for our discussion.
That Magus, as they called him, he probably leads the cult operation as its face forward.
This guy's
I just
face.
need to find some kind of hard evidence for this heresy, and then I'll be out of here. This room is nothing but a dust collection, nothing of interest.
I'm very interested in that picture down there.
Let's go down and pray.
Oh,
Yes, let us slither beneath the hive.
Shit, someone's coming.
God above shall soon embrace this world.
Our Father below has led us to our salvation.
yeah.
The god above, the father below. This needs investigation.
Why is he shaking? I like the skeleton in the bottom right hand corner too.
Well. Look what we have here. I had a feeling you had guts, Detective. I just didn't realize how badly you wanted them spilled.
Seize him!
Hands never out of the pockets, like a true gentleman. Okay. That's getting creepier. Okay.
You saw it, didn't you? Our God!
My Emperor, help me.
Your Emperor? Do you not see by now that your Emperor is naught but nourishment for the great God beyond? It is coming right now, to this very planet. Its tendrils will lovingly embrace this world and make everything right.
Sick. You're all sick.
Oh, Detective, are you even aware that you're a psycho?
What?
Perhaps you're in denial, but you just made personal contact with the mind of our great God and survived. Surely, this is a sign that you will make a fine gene host, Detective Noring. You will be able to spread our word to many other worlds as you take upon further investigations. You will help our great God further make his way into our galaxy. I could think of no higher honor.
Never. My loyalties lie with the Emperor and the Imperium.
The man emperor of mankind.
Scum.
Such futile resistance, my patriarch. Will you do us the honors?
Oh, that's just creepy.
Gene stealers.
I already know.
Why are all of our brothers dead on the ground?
Did someone say?
Yes,
And how did you get in here?
yes.
Who are you? What are you? What?
The fuck? Oh god, this is during Warpike Jinx this happens. I had a feeling. I had a feeling the absolute second that he mentioned what they were, that bitch was gonna show up. I just didn't know it'd be like that. Then again, she did fucking choke slam Kairos when he said that he was a gene stealer. So shouldn't be too surprising she could show up and just literally own zone a whole room full of them. Oh god, I love that woman. She's fucking incredible. I'll catch you guys on the next one.